The second way of arguing in defense of God is to say that religion is useful, and so useful that it may be necessary. And the most common way of arguing for its usefulness is to say that it makes people moral, it consoles them, it gives their lives meaning. There are several problems with this line of argument. The first is, as a defense of God's existence, it is a total non sequitur. I mean, the usefulness of religion does not give you the slightest reason to believe that God actually exists. Every religion could function like a placebo. It could be totally barren of real content and yet extremely useful in certain circumstances. Let's say that the cosmologists and the physicists came forward and said, sorry for the misunderstanding. It turns out there is a God, and he does have a plan for you. Let's say that happened. The fact that this idea would be consoling wouldn't provide an additional reason to believe it. I mean, if we have conquered any ground at all in the career of our rationality, it's on this distinction that there is a world of difference between wanting to believe something and having good reasons for believing it. And this is why we have phrases like wishful thinking and experimenter bias. This is why scientists do double-blind controlled studies whenever they can and submit their data for peer review. So that's the crucial piece. When you hear someone arguing for the link between morality and religion, or the fact that it gives people meaning in their lives, this is an argument about the usefulness, and this is not an argument for the plausibility of any specific religious doctrine. The other problem with arguing for the usefulness of religion is that the dangers of religion are testified to now on a daily basis by bomb blasts. I mean, how useful is it that millions of Muslims in this world believe in the metaphysics of martyrdom? How useful is it that the Shia and the Sunni in Iraq have such heartfelt religious differences? How useful is it that so many Jewish settlers think that the creator of the universe promised them a patch of desert on the Mediterranean? How useful has Christianity's anxiety about sex been these last 70 generations? Jews, Christians, and Muslims claim that their holy books are so profound, so prescient of humanity's needs, that they could only have been written under the direction of an omniscient deity. An atheist is simply someone who has considered this claim, read the books, and found the claim to be ridiculous. There is nothing that needs to be presupposed on insufficient evidence in order to reject the biblical God. I mean, what dogma have we all embraced to not take Zeus and Poseidon and Apollo into account on a daily basis? What dogma have we used to reject all of the thousands of dead gods who now lie buried in that mass grave we call mythology? Would it be dogmatic to doubt that the Iliad or the Odyssey was written by the creator of the universe? This is not dogmatism. As Carl Sagan said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. That is all you need for atheism. I mean, if ever there were an antidote to dogmatism, that's it.